Hey y'all, it's your girl Skye J, and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. We all about getting our lives together over here, okay? We all about being the best version of ourselves. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, fam. Welcome back, homegirl. You know, love to have you here, okay? So, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So, today I wanted to talk about having confidence, and that kind of also ties into appreciating your uniqueness. I feel like nowadays it's just so rare to really appreciate who you are, live in your truth, and be who God intended you to be, and be comfortable in how we're made. So I just was thinking, and I was just like, it's just so crazy now, like how normalized it is to transform the way that you look. And I'm not talking about transform like, you know, leveling up and just being a better version of yourself. I'm talking about like the lip fillers, the surgery, like it's just all these permanent changes that we're making to ourselves to try to transform ourselves into somebody else. And even, you know, nowadays in the way that we think, it's like social media is really like programming us to be a certain way, to think a certain way, to have certain opinions about things and to be into certain things. And it's like certain social media pages like, you know, like the Shade Room and like Hollywood Unlocked, and those pages, they promote certain things. So it makes you feel like, you know, you have to be a certain way to be relevant, or you have to be a certain way to be cool. And I'm here to tell you that in the real world, that's not the case, okay? I feel like we should all be confident in exactly who we are. Because when you don't embrace who you are, when you don't embrace your uniqueness, you attract things that don't serve you, and it drains the energy out of you, okay? It drains the energy out of you. Think about this. When you associate yourself with things that make you feel good, and you know exactly who you are and what you like and what you don't like, and what you like to do and what you don't like to do, when you do that, you feel more fulfilled because you are genuinely, you're feeding your soul like things that feel good to you. But when you try to like fake it, and you try to be something that you're not, and you try to force yourself to conform to be in a certain way just so that you can be accepted, that's when you start to feel drained. That's when the life just gets sucked out of you, and you're really just feeling unfulfilled, and you can't really live your life the way that we're intended to live our lives to the fullest, right? First question I want to ask you all is, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know the things that you like? Do you know what are your qualities? What are good qualities about yourself? What are your personality traits? What do you like to do? What don't you like to do? What are things that you enjoy? What are hobbies that you enjoy? You know, what type of person are you? I feel like a lot of us don't even know how to answer this question. So say for instance, you know, you meet somebody new and y'all getting to know each other, and they ask you, you know, about yourself. It's like you really have to sit there and strain yourself and really think about like, dang, like, who am I? Like, what do I like to do? And it's just like I feel like the older we get, the more we lose sight of that. You just got to think back to like when you were a kid, the things that you like to do when you were a kid. You knew what you like to do and what you didn't like to do when you were a child. Like that was certain, okay? And think about how much fun you had when you was a child. Yes, you didn't have any responsibilities or anything, but when you were living in your truth, when you were a child and you were truly doing things that you wanted to do, that you found enjoyable, you were having the time of your life. I feel like nowadays we just really don't know who exactly we are. I just want y'all to meditate on that. I want y'all to write down, who are you? What are your character traits? Like, what are your personality traits? What are things that you like to do? What are things that you don't like to do? What are things that you wish you did more of? Like, I need y'all to write all of this down and really get to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, confidence comes easily. Confidence comes easily. I remember back in like high school, I was so confident. And I was confident not because I felt like I was the most beautiful person on earth. I was confident because I just knew that this is the way that I'm made. Okay, God gave me what he gave me, under the makeup, under the weave, under the everything. This is what I look like. Why would I invest energy into hating myself and not liking how I was put on earth to look, as opposed to embracing the things about me? I could have easily been crying myself to sleep every day because I'm a foot taller than everybody, and people are constantly making comments or assuming things about me, or saying that I'm a man because I'm tall, like, men are the only people on earth who could be tall. I could have easily had low self-esteem because of those things, but I'm like, why beat myself up over the way that God made me? I can't do nothing about it. I can't chop a few inches off my kneecaps to make me shorter. I can't do that. Like, I am the way that I am. I used to feel like some type of way when I was younger, and I would go shopping with my mom, and we would like go shopping for shoes, and I'm tall, I got long legs, so that means that in order for me to balance, in order for me to be able to walk, I gotta have some big feet to go along with it too. And I used to be so like sad in the store when they did not have my size. Like, it used to make me feel some type of way, because I'm like, dang, like, if I didn't have these big old feet, then I would be able to like wear more shoes and stuff like that. And I had to check myself, because I'm like, God gave me these big feet because he gave me these long legs. And if I had small feet, I wouldn't be able to walk, and I wouldn't be able to balance. I would be all bow-legged, walking around, wobbling and swaying from side to side, looking crazy. Okay, God don't make no mistakes when he makes us. Once you realize that, your confidence will just shoot through the roof. Like, when you embrace who you are, your confidence will shoot through the roof. Be happy with who you are, okay? Embrace who you are. This is just so important. You have true peace when you have confidence in knowing you are who you are, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be in life. Do not allow social media to make you feel like you're not in the place that you need to be in. You're not in the phase of life that you need to be in because you see somebody else who is your age that's doing different things. You don't know what they are personally going through in order to get those things. Embrace where you are right now and right here in life, okay? 20 years from now, when you look back, you're not going to have any memories to live off of, because you're so busy trying to be something that you're not, or get to another phase in your life, because you're not enjoying exactly where you are now. Being confident allows you to attract things that are made just for you. It allows you to attract true experiences and true things in life that mean something to you, and that make your life better. When you are not confident in who you are, you attract things that are not meant for you. That's why you always have to embrace exactly who you are. Like, when you're unique, it feels good to be able to meet other people who are similar to you, because then they understand you, and those experiences are just good experiences when you're around like-minded people. But when you're pretending to be something that you're not, it's hard to really enjoy life and to really find like your tribe and find what's meant for you. We all have our tribe, and we all have people who are uniquely intertwined into our lives. Like, we all have people who are meant to be in our lives based on who we are and where we are in life at this exact moment. You have to go throughout life knowing that God doesn't make any mistakes, okay? You have to go throughout life having confidence that you can get whatever you want, being your true, authentic self. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to change who you are on the inside. You don't have to change your heart in order to attract good things in life. Okay, we are all made different for a reason. There's nobody else on earth that has the same qualities that you have, and you have to understand that you will not miss out on anything in life as long as you're being yourself. As long as you're being yourself, you will never miss out on anything that is meant for you. Ways that you can be confident is that when you speak, be sure in the words that you are saying. Have authority when you speak, okay? Put some bass in your voice. Don't ever speak timidly, because when you speak timidly, you sound like you're scared and you don't know what you're talking about, and people won't believe you. When you hold your head up high and you put your shoulders back and you speak eloquently and you just speak boldly and you just be who you are and not shy away from what you're trying to say, people will believe what you're saying more. People will respect what's coming out of your mouth more if you just be bold in what you're saying and believe in the words that you speak. Another way that you can be confident in yourself is just knowing beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? We are all ugly to somebody. I don't care. It's some people on this earth that think Beyonce is ugly, okay? We are all ugly to somebody. So if somebody does not like the way you look, and somebody feels like your booty is too flat, or your belly a little too big, or your nose is a little bit too wide, or whatever, that's their opinion, okay? There's somebody out here who would learn to appreciate that. Be glad that that person was bold enough to discard you, because you don't want to be with somebody who doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel down when people insult you, because that just saves you the trouble of being around people who don't really care for you and who don't really like you. Somebody doesn't like the way you walk, somebody doesn't like the way you talk, somebody doesn't like the way you dress. Be happy that they're honest enough to let you know. Be glad that God revealed their true opinion of you to you. Like, be happy that he did that, because you don't want nobody around you that's fake anyways. Never water yourself down in order to please other people, because when you're yourself, like I said, you're going to attract people who are for you. Don't ever feel like everybody has to like you. Everybody does not have to like you. You don't want everybody to like you. Okay, there are so many people on this earth, and when you have so many people in your life and so many opinions and so many different energies around you, that confuses your own energy. Like, that makes your own life confusing. You only want people around you who are going to pour life into you. When you have too many different opinions around you and you have too many spirits around you, that's when you start to feel depressed. That's when you start to have anxiety. You can't truly live life the way you want to live life, because you have so many different other people around you that's influencing the way that you act. When you operate in your true self and you embrace the fact that everybody is not going to like you, that's when you find people who are truly meant and truly fit into your life the way they need to fit into your life. You just need to know that you're a cool person. Like, you are cool in the eyes of somebody, okay? When you don't have confidence in who you are easily swayed by other people's actions. You are easily swayed by other people's opinions when you don't have confidence in who you are. To be who you want to be in life and to achieve all of the things that you want to achieve, to get the very best for yourself, it all starts within confidence. It all starts with what you believe about yourself and what you believe that you deserve. If you're constantly allowing other people to dictate how you feel about yourself, then you will never get to what you truly want in life. You will never truly be happy if you just keep allowing other people to dictate your confidence. The more confident you are, the more you disregard of things that are not adding value to your life. The more you love yourself, the more you're able to tell whether or not something is good for you or not, and you don't waste any time on it, and you don't feel bad about it. And we have to live our life and make decisions for ourselves and not regret it. And the number one way to not regret the decisions you make in life is to have confidence within yourself. Have confidence that you know what's best for you, okay? Because I feel like a lot of times when we feel like we're stuck or we're in situations where we're not happy and we feel like, things can be a lot better and we have just this unsettling feeling, we have to go back to the original problem. And it's just like, do we really have confidence in ourselves to know that we deserve better than this? Because if we really felt like we deserve better, then we would do better, So you have to have confident so you can trust that you know what's good for you, and you know things that you shouldn't put up with, things that you shouldn't tolerate. You got to put your foot down. You have to fight for your own life. You can't just keep letting people control your whole life, control the way that you think. Be yourself, okay? Do what serves you. Don't let anything that doesn't serve you dictate your life, okay? Because before you know it, you're going to be older. You're going to feel like life is about to end for you, and you're going to feel like you wasted your whole life away doing things that everybody else wanted you to do, because you didn't have that confidence in yourself to know that you know what you want. You know how your life is supposed to be, and it's up to you to make it that way. When you focus on loving yourself as opposed to loving the fact that other people love you, your life will be so much better. You have so many great experiences in life other than what you're experiencing now, because when you're so focused on getting other people to love you as opposed to you loving yourself, then that just totally gets you all out of whack, and that just totally makes you go into a downward spiral and sucks the life out of you. You have to love yourself first. You have to be confident in who you are, and you have to embrace yourself first, and you will automatically attract things that are good for you. And it's like a lot of times we go out of our way to like kind of fit into a mold and try to be what somebody else wants in order to get what we want. But when you be what you want, what you see for yourself, it's like that's when the blessings start coming in. That's when you attract things that you never have been able to attract before. When you really hone in on who you are and what you want out of life, that's when you start attracting what's good for you. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like this video so you can know where to find it. Know where to find it when you need to hear it. Replay this video back a couple times. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Turn on that notification bell so you can know the next time I post a video. And I will see you guys in my next video. And I want to thank y'all so much for wanting to be a better version of yourself, and for wanting to get everything that God has promised us, you know. Thank you for wanting that, to continue to strive to be the best versions of ourselves as much as we can every single day. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next videos.